Imagine a place where tall mountains touch the sky, waterfalls roar with power, and old forests hide rare creatures. Imagine a land so big and diverse that it holds some of the most extreme, mysterious, and awe-inspiring natural wonders on Earth. Welcome to Canada, a country where nature takes the spotlight. From witnessing the dazzling northern lights in the Arctic sky to experiencing the world's highest tides, Canada's wilderness offers breathtaking experiences. Ready to uncover the best kept secrets from the Great White North? Let's explore the most stunning natural wonders of Canada. Number 1. The Rocky Mountains, high peaks and wild landscapes. Let's move on to some of North America's major mountain ranges. The Rocky Mountains, which lie on the Canada to United States border, extending from British Columbia in north to New Mexico in the south. In Canada, the Rockies have high mountains, clear beautiful water, and large tracts of forest land. The Rockies include a number of popular parks, notable among which are Banff and Jasper National Parks, both of which are World Heritage Sites. Banff, the oldest national park in Canada, is in the district and possesses Lake Louise's lake, Moraine Lake's blue color, and tall mountains such as Mount Rundle. Jasper, the biggest national park in the Rockies, lets you see the stunning Athabasca Glacier, Malgene Lake with the beautiful Spirit Island, Banff National Park in Jasper, the Icefields Parkway, a drive with glaciers, some of the best waterfalls, and a good chance to see wildlife such as bears and elks. Number 2. Niagara Falls, the power of nature. Next, we're at the famous Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is among the world's iconic waterfalls. It is situated on the border of two states, Ontario, Canada, and New York, the United States of America. It consists of 3 waterfalls, Horseshoe Falls, American Falls, and the smallest but elegant Bridal Falls. Among these 3 falls, Horseshoe Falls, situated on the Canadian side of Niagara, is larger and more powerful. At maximum discharge, it discharges more than 168,000 cubic meters of water over its precipice per minute. Tourists can get closer to the falls by boat, reaching the drop area known as the Maid of the Mist or going behind the falls. Number 3. The Northern Lights, Canada's late night show. The Northern Lights, commonly referred to as Aurora Borealis, are natural phenomenon that illuminates the sky in northern Canada at night. This spectacular light is a result of particles from the sun and light bouncing off of the Earth's atmosphere to provide colored lights moving across the sky. Due to the long nights, the most recommended time to watch the Northern Lights is in the winter. Over 240 nights are available every year for watching the Northern Lights in Yellowknife, which is in the Northwest Territories. Another excellent destination to see the aurora is Churchill in Manitoba, the best time in late winter and early spring. Other places to witness the lights better are Yukon and Nunavut, as the skies are comparatively dark, making the lights stand out. Number 4. The Bay of Fundy, the world's highest tides. The highest tides are reported to be in the Bay of Fundy, which is between New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. Due to the geometry of the bay, the tides may vary from 8 to 16 meters, 26 to 52 feet, with an indication of 5 to 6 hours. Due to the drastic changes in water level, some interesting geophysical features can be seen around the coast of the bay. The Hopewell Rocks, also known as the Flower Pot Rocks, are tall columns of rocks sculpted by tides over the years. On the low tide, hundreds get to step onto the ocean floor to have a closer contact with these giant rock pillars, while on the high tide, they are submerged by water. There is another thing one can see in the Bay of Fundy, the tidal moor. That is, a wave observed when the tide rises and invades the Bay Rivers. Number 5. Gros Morne National Park, a geological wonder. Gros Morne National Park is located in Newfoundland on the west coast. Its name comes from a mountain range over 1,200 meters high in the park. The park is a World Heritage Site that contains some of these oldest rocks on the planet and some of the most varied scenery. The park exhibits some of the mantle rocks brought to the surface by tectonic movements because the upper surface of the Earth is not accessible. Another interesting attraction within the park is Tablelands, a totally infertile region of orange color that is as flat as a tabletop. In fact, it is a piece of the Earth's surface. This is rather an attractive figure, along with forested hills, fjords, and high cliffs, making Gros Morne a very beautiful park. Another point of interest in Gros Morne is the Western Brook Pond. It is deep and steep. Tourists can feed and pet these animals and take a boat ride along the fjord to see the waterfalls that fall on the cliffs and enjoy a peaceful boat ride. Number 6. The Canadian Arctic, a land of ice and snow. The Arctic region of Canada occupies the north of the country and is characterized by the cold, sometimes extremely cold, but beautiful nature. It encompasses huge tracts of tundra, massive icebergs, and strange wildlife such as the polar bear, Arctic fox, and beluga whale. An Arctic area can be discussed considering a large island like Baffin Island, which is part of Canada. The Ayutthaya National Park, located in northern Baffin Island, has sharp peaks with enormous glaciers and deep fjords. Climbers, trekkers, skiers, and anyone else who seeks an adrenaline rush throng the park to explore its many glacier terrains. Besides, during the summer, it becomes dawn, and visitors who enjoy slightlessness in the Arctic, which is called midnight sun. During the winter, few if any days of sunlight occur due to a phenomenon called polar night, and it becomes rather scenic. Number 7. The Great Bear Rainforest, a rare and ancient forest. The Great Bear Rainforest, also known as the Great Bear Forest, is located in British Columbia along the coast. The ancient forest is home to plants and animals of different types, including the white Kermode bear or the spirit bear. The Great Bear Rainforest is naturally endued with large giant trees, including cedar and spruce, which may take over 1,000 years to grow. Salmon fish are abundant in the region's rivers, and many animals, such as grizzly bears, wolves, and bald eagles, feed on them. The coastline is also pleasant, with several fjords and generally unspoiled sandy shores, which one can expect to be stunning. It is also significant to the indigenous peoples who have occupied the area for thousands of years. Thus, the Great Barrier Rainforest serves as a lesson of how natural environments and the life dependent on them should be well preserved. Number 8. Nahanni National Park Reserve, a wild adventure. Nahanni National Park Reserve in Northwest Territories is a beautiful, virtually unexplored World Heritage Site. The park is named after the South Nahanni River, which contours deep canyons, lofty waterfalls, and swimming currents. The list of attractions includes the park's most well-known site, Virginia Falls, which is twice the size of Niagara Falls. The water drops through fearsome cliffs and thick forests, making it a glamorous and scenic point. Nahanni National Park is ideal for real adventure lovers. It offers opportunities for whitewater rafting, canoeing, and hiking the most untouched parts of North America. The park is located in a rather unforeseen area, which makes it hard for tourists to access. Thus, it is lesser known to many people, perfect for those seeking to explore nature without other people around. Number 9. The Thousand Islands, a Maze of Beauty. The Thousand Islands is a cluster of more than 1,800 islands located in the St. Lawrence River, only within the border of Ontario, Canada, and New York, the United States. These islands vary in size. They can be small rocks with only one tree, or bigger islands with stunning houses and castles as well. Some of the attractions include Hart Island, particularly Bolt Castle. People can expand the area of the castle and get acquainted with the romantic but sad story. They are also used for boating trips, through and around the narrow canals passing small houses as well as the international bridges. The seas of the Thousand Islands are comparatively flat, and they offer the beauty of nature, which provides a lovely backdrop for photographers and nature lovers who kayak among the many islands. Number 10. Wood Buffalo National Park, a sanctuary for wildlife. Last but not least, Wood Buffalo National Park, located in Alberta and within the territory of Northwest Territories, is the second largest national park not only in Canada, but also in the world. This immense area is a playground for wildlife, such as the globe's biggest free-ranging herd of wood bison and the remaining habitat of the endangered whooping crane. The park's landscapes include forests, grasslands, wetlands, and even salt plains. Birders would like to visit the Peace Athabasca Delta, one of the largest freshwater deltas in the world and the home to most migratory birds. People can birdwatch, hike, and may be able to see the whooping crane in its ecological system. Wood Buffalo National Park was brought to our attention when we only realized how vast and how rich Canadian wildlife is in its northern territories. If you're amazed by Canada's natural beauty, you're not alone. Its stunning landscapes need our protection. Let's preserve these wonders for future generations. Keep exploring and stay curious. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to never miss an adventure.